Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My last video, I was talking to you guys about how I was having some mild cramping and all of that fun stuff, and I thought that I was possibly ovulating. Turns out I wasn't. I think it was just like my cycle PMSing starting. Either way, I was like in that 2-week wait period. So started my cycle. I'm like on day 3 or 4 of my period. So yeah, anyways, this video, I'm not talking about my cycle. I'm not talking about my period or any of that fun stuff. I saw that it was PCOS Awareness Month, and as you know, I have PCOS. So what I figured I would do after getting some positive feedback on it is that I would record a video of baby names that I and my husband liked. My husband doesn't want to be in any YouTube videos. I guess he's just too shy about it. So it's pretty much going to just be me. He might do a question and answer thing later on. I'm not sure, but either way, we're going to do a video of baby names that I like and love. So we already have our boy's name picked out. We have his first, middle, and obviously last name picked out. So these are just baby names. Like, let's say if I was to have twin boys, I would pick from this list for the second boy. The first name on my list is Mekhi. I have no clue where I heard it from. I think I was on Pinterest scrolling through and then it just popped up and I just really like the name. Like, it's different. I don't know anybody who has a child named Mekhi, and I think it's super cute. Like, it's, like I said, it's different and it's unique, and I just picture this little boy with curly black hair running around named Mekhi. The second name is Rain. Now, with Rain, there's a couple of things. So there's reasons why I want it and reasons why I don't want it. The reason why I want it is because in Tim's family, all of his brothers have daughters. They don't plan on having any more kids. So if we were to have a boy, it would be the first boy of his family. And so he would basically be like the heir of the throne, I guess you could say. So it would be Rain. That's why I like it. I think it's cute and it obviously has a good meaning behind it. The reason why I don't like, well, it's not that I don't like it. It's the reason why I can't name my child it, because I have a cousin whose name is Rain. And I actually honestly just recently thought of that. So can't name him that because of it. Sorry, let's see. Sorry, had to get something to drink. But anyways, so the next name is Thorin. Tim hates this name. He cannot stand it. He thinks that if we name our child Thorin, we're naming him after something from the Hobbit. And the reason why I like it is because it's different. I don't hear it a lot. And actually, somebody that I know, they named their son Thorin, and it's super cute. Like, I really like the name Thor, and I was like, we could have nicknamed him Thor, and he would be the god of thunder. But Tim, even though he's a Marvel nerd, as you can see, Marvel nerd, he chose not to have that. So it's like that one's not completely off the list, but I might try and ease it in there as a middle name. The next name, I met this little boy. He is absolutely amazing. He's a total sweetheart, and he's unique and silly, and I just think he's adorable. He has a unique name. Like, I have not heard this name before, and his name is Lathan. I adore it. I think it's super cute. Tim doesn't like it so much because he's like, well, why don't we just name him Nathan? And it's like, no, I like Lathan. It's different. So I have to try and fight him on that one. But once again, that one's not off the list, but it could be where I have the child's name be Lathan Thorin or Thorin Lathan. Sounds better the other way. Or Lathan Mekhi. So next name, Grayson. Sorry, I have my list here so I don't forget, because I tried recording before and my iPad died. But the next name is Grayson. I like the name Grayson. It's different. He could be my little gray child, my little gray old man. Like, I just like the way it sounds. Like, if we were to say his full name, it would be super cute. I'm trying not to say my last name so much on here, just because of certain reasons, obviously. But it might slip. If it slips, oh well. Like, if you guys want to look me up, my life is pretty boring. But so, Grayson, I think, is cute. The next name is Kingston. Once again, I met a little boy named Kingston. He was super sweet. And I like the name Kingston because heir to the throne, I guess you could say again. So Kingston was it stuck to me. Orion. I am a space nerd. Like, I like everything about outer space. I like everything about dinosaurs. I know dinosaurs isn't space, but I'm just letting you know, like, that's my, like, I get really excited thinking about it. And so when I saw the name Orion, I was like, that would actually be super cute. It actually shows like a side of me and something that I would like him to know about, because I bought my first space book for my unborn child, because when I do have a child, I plan on reading to them about space and about dinosaurs and all of that fun stuff. And Tim wants to teach them about everything else. I'm like, oh yeah, space, dinosaurs, that's all they need to know in life. But so Orion, that's actually that's probably my number 2 name. Mekhi is my first. The next name, I really like it. I'm not gonna go with this name. If you guys are having a hard time trying to pick a baby name, this one you might like, but it's Arius. I believe one of my friends told me that she was thinking about naming her child this, or it was either this or Aries, but I like Arius. It's different. I don't know the meaning of it. I don't know the meaning behind it at all. I'm assuming it has to do with like the whole God of War type thing, but I like Arius. It was just different and out there. Next name, for those of you who watch TV and know about this show called Jane the Virgin, it's about a female who gets pregnant by accident and she has a son. Her son's name is Mateo. I love the name Mateo. I think it's super cute. Even her child on there, even though he's just rambunctious and bad at times, he is absolutely adorable, and I love the name Mateo. It's once again something I picture a little boy with curly black hair running around our house and me yelling, Mateo, get out of that. So I think that's super cute. Axel is the next one. Axel is from multiple things. Main reason why I like it is because it's also from Kingdom Hearts, a video game that I do like playing. There's a character on there, his name is Axel. He's a part of Organization 13, for other nerds who know about that. That's why I want to name my child Axel. Not because he's a part of the bad side, but I like the character on there. He was like one of my favorite people from Organization 13, and I thought it was super cute. Luca is my last boy name that I really like. Tim thinks it sounds too, I guess you could say, feminine, but I really like it. I don't think it does. I think it sounds sensitive, where like he might be in theater arts and a poet and all of that fun stuff, but there's no reason why any of the other names on our list, or even the baby name that we picked, that can't do that either. Luca could also be like an amazing baseball, football, basketball player, or an Olympic swimmer or whatever. I just like the name. and it actually goes with the other name that we had picked out. Now, I'm debating on telling you guys our boy names. It might be in another video, or I might have already mentioned it, what we want to name our child. So if I mentioned it, then you can see why Luca would go with that. I would just have to pick a middle name, which could be Luca Kingston, Luca Orion. Actually, I like Luca Orion. That's really cute. So it's like, it could be that. Anyway, so girl names. This video might be a little longer. You might not like the video, but I'm sorry if you don't, but this is what some people actually requested. So I'm going to go on with my girl names. We do not have a girl name picked out. We have our boy name picked out. We have his middle name picked out. And our girl name, we just have the middle name. And the reason why is before it was originally, and I'll just tell you guys this one, it was going to be Aria Rosalie, which it's super cute, super pretty, but there's so many Arias out there now. Like, I like the name Aria back when I first heard it. And now, like, it's everywhere. And I know it's because of Game of Thrones and Pretty Little Liars that I'm hearing it so much. So now that's crossed off my list, because I don't want to be, when my child goes to school, they have to go by Aria, I'll say F, and since I'll just say Aria M. So it would be Aria M, or James M, or Cornelius M. Like, I don't want it to have to be that. I want it to be where you hear the name, they know it's their name, and they are not labeled as Aria M for the rest of their life up until they're in high school or until they're in college. Like, because even to this day, there's a kid that I remembered, his name was Jeremy B in kindergarten. That's what he went by, and that's what I know him as, Jeremy B. I don't know his last name. I can't remember his last name, but he was one of my good friends, and I called him Jeremy B up until we moved out of that city. So that's what I don't want to happen. So for girl names, we have is Charley. The story with Charlie is Tim wanted Charlotte. He was gung-ho about Charlotte. I was fine with Charlotte up until I started watching Sex and the City. I did not like the character Charlotte on there, so I don't want to name my daughter Charlotte. And he was like, well, if we name her Charlotte, we can nickname her Charlie, and I'll just call her Charlie. And I was like, well, why don't we just name her Charlie and then nickname her like Char or Lee or whatever. I was like, it would be cute either way. And so he likes Charlie. It's on our top. It's not the number one name that I like, but it's on there. The next name is Blakely. There is an actress, her name is Blake. I think that's cute. I wanted it Blake, but Tim's like, no, that's a boy's name. So Blakely, it's a little girly-ish, I guess you could say. Sorry, I keep spinning. I'm trying to keep myself busy too. But Blakely, I like. He's iffy on it. The next name, Paisley, which I just looked this name up to find out the meaning behind it, because I was thinking it was going to be like parsley or something in a different language, but actually Paisley means church in Gaelic, I believe, if that's correct. If I'm not correct on that, please let me know and I will totally fix that. But I think it's cute, especially knowing that it's Gaelic, because part Irish. Let's see, the next thing, Amara. I have no clue where this name came from. I didn't think of it. I've obviously heard it from somewhere, but it's just kind of stuck with me. And I found out today that it's actually Nigerian, which I think I'm like 70% Nigerian from doing that whole 23andMe type thing. But I like Amara. I like the way it sounds. I think it would be really cute. Amara, Rosalie. But Tim's very iffy on that. Once again, he thinks I made it up. Next name, Ren. So my last name has Ren in it. And since I have to change my last name, it's the last thing that I feel like I've had since my father passed away when I was younger. And the name Ren is kind of like honoring him because I have to change my last name. The way I feel about my last name was more like it was the last thing I have of my dad. So I'm like, Ren, that would be cute. It would be Ren Rosalie. He's thinking about that one. So that one's like maybe 3 on our list. But once again, he's still in the gutter about it. Not gutter. I don't know why I said gutter. Anyway, once again, Aria, that was on our list, but I'm crossing Aria off. Aria's a cute name. It's a very sweet name. It's a very lovable name, but I just don't feel like Aria would be the right suit for our daughter. Unless I'm holding her and I'm like, you know what, she's an Aria, then yeah, her name will be Aria. But as of right now, I'm not feeling it. Ember is another one. Ember I actually found today. I think it's really cute. Tim doesn't like it, but I do. I like the difference in it. And I was looking up one, and one was Emerson, and I was like, that's different, I like it. And then Ember was right underneath it, and I kind of feel like it was calling out to me. So right now it might be Ember Rosalie, and I think that's really pretty. I don't know the meaning behind Ember, so if you guys do, please let me know. I might look it up after this, and I might even put it in the description, but I like Ember a lot. The next name is Presley. Tim likes Presley because he likes Elvis Presley. He thinks Presley's cute. He pictures a little tomboy with Presley, and I can see why. Like I can see why Presley would be like a little tomboy, like baseball player, like a little girl that just loves baseball and that probably kicks all the boys' butts in it. So I can picture that one. Another name, he's completely saying no to it, which I can't understand why, but it's Nevia, which is heaven backwards. I might not be pronouncing it correctly, but I like the way it sounds as Nevia. It kind of sounds something like, I guess you could say outer space, like nebula type thing, and I think that's why he does not like it, is because it sounds like nebula. But it's Nevia. The next name is Amaya. Amaya is actually means night rain in Japanese. I think that's what it looked like it said, Amaya. And I just thought it was cute. It was either Amara or Amaya. And he doesn't like either, but they're still on my list. And since he doesn't want to do videos with me, I'm going to make sure that if I want that name, that's the name that's going to be picked, because I am a princess and I am spoiled. Another name is something that my niece keeps calling every character that she plays with, and it's Harlow. I have a feeling that could be the name if I don't pick any of the other ones. It would be Harlow, because it's one of those where it's like my child is calling out to me. I guess, like, I know that sounds weird, but that's just how I feel. Like, it's literally just saying, Mom, pick me. Like, my little Harlow Rosalie. And it's complicated the way that I'm describing it, but I feel like it's calling me. So, like, maybe Harlow is the name we might pick. But as far as I know, there's no specific order on the names that we picked, or that I picked for names that I actually really like. But Ember, that's probably number 2, and Blakely might be number 1. I haven't fully decided just yet, but once I do get pregnant and we do decide if we're going to either announce the baby name in a video, or if we're gonna just straight up and tell you guys, like, hey, we picked Stacy as the baby's name instead of all the other names we picked, just so I can hear the song Stacy's Mom Has Got It Going On. It's so sorry, dumb joke, laughing at my own joke. But anyway, so those are our baby names. The next video that I might do might be the question and answer. So if you guys have any questions you would like to ask Tim or myself, please post them in the comments below. I will write them down and I will get them back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to try to record a video every week. It might not be every Sunday that the video is posted. It might not be every Saturday, but the weekends is the best time for me to record a video. Pretty much my work schedule has changed tremendously to where I'm working tons of overtime. I gotta take like 30-minute lunches and then it's like separate, where I take a 30-minute lunch, power through it, take a 30-minute lunch, and it's like I have split lunches. And so I don't have time to run home and record a video. So Saturdays and Sundays are probably the best time for me to record. And then I spend probably like about 30-45 minutes trying to edit it. So sometimes they post, sometimes they don't. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how long this video is gonna be. It could be 20 minutes long. If it's too long, let me know, please. And I will try and start cutting my videos down a little bit, because this one's already running 17 minutes long and I didn't mean for it to be that long. So if you're tired of sitting through this, I really apologize. Thank you for bearing with me and sticking through it with me. But now it's time for me to go. I gotta go clean up the kitchen because I made dinner, and I might even post a video about me cooking because I like to get down in the kitchen. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, please. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.